Hey Monkey community, hope everyone had a great day today. Back with an update on the project. Good news is that the floor seems to be holding well here in the 1.3 to 1.6 million range. And so we're just kind of bouncing around in that range. We popped up a little bit today. We had a nice $16,000 buy. Looks like he picked up about 1% of the supply, and that came in about 8 hours ago. So that's a nice solid buy. We need more of those, and so great to see that. But in general, the floor is looking good, and obviously we want those green candles. I do believe they'll be coming. We just need to hold tight and believe, and um, DCA and all that good stuff that we've talked about before. But if we look at the news today, or the post on X, I thought Cozy the Caller about an hour ago had a real nice post. Said, I'll tell you what happens next. We pump again, as we've been doing every single time, leaving like 90% of CT sideline once again. Once prices go higher, no one will celebrate because they have no coins. So don't let this be you. Don't be monkelined. We're gonna pump again, and yeah, you don't want to be shaken out of your position because the chart's dipping. And I know it's hard sometimes, and like I always say, if you don't like seeing dips, just go outside or something. Don't watch the charts so closely. And I think that's the type of project Monkey is, where we're in it for the long haul. It's not a day-to-day watch it, waiting for it to like 100x in one day. It could, and I think there's a good chance we see some parabolic gains, but it's not necessarily going to happen right away. This isn't a strictly momentum play like some of the new pairs that are released. So just take a break if you need to. Don't watch the charts. We're going to make it. Don't be sidelined or monkey lined when we pump. All right, and I've noticed the community stepping up on X, so shout out to everyone who's out here bag working, and let's just push for as much activity as possible. If you usually reply and shill under other posts, you can consider doing some original posts. Grabbing some memes, borrowing from someone, or creating your own with AI and posting some posts either in the monkey community or just to everyone. And that goes a long way. I mean, if we just all say, hey, I'm going to do 10 posts a day or 5, or whatever you could do, whatever you have time for. I know we're all busy, so but the more we do, the more we push, the more we get in the algorithms, and that just really helps engagement overall. And also obviously like and comment, repost under posts, follow monkey soul underscore and repost all his stuff. And I think that helps a lot. And kind of on that note here, David here had a nice post, I thought. He says, I'll tweet my way into generational wealth. Just watch me. And that's the attitude we need. This is the bag worker mindset, where we're not just passively sitting back and waiting for something to happen. I mean, there's a little bit of that obviously, but we can have a direct impact on our investment here. And so this is what we mean by working your bag, right? You're not just holding something and waiting for generational wealth. You're actively posting on X, tweeting your way to that generational wealth. So you have a direct impact on the project. So I mean, if just each one of us increases by 10% or whatever we can in terms of activity, that goes a long way, right? Because each post means someone might see that, someone might invest, and then when they come in, they start posting, and you can see it kind of has that ripple effect where it starts having these exponential returns from just you posting more than you normally would. So just keep it up. I have noticed the increased activity, so let's just keep that momentum going, and everybody just do your best here out here. I also saw, and probably everybody saw, the ZachXBT post about the paid influencers. There's a recent project, and they contacted 200 or so crypto influencers to promote the project. 160 accounts accepted the deal, but less than 5 disclosed that the promotion was paid. So they're essentially secretly promoting a project, making it look like it's, hey, I'm just organically posting this. I like this project, not disclosing that they were paid. So, however you feel about that, I won't get into that too much. Obviously, people are having an issue with it, and this post has kind of gone viral, I guess, has 4.6 million impressions. And I think we all kind of knew that paid influencers are like this. And that's why what's always attracted me to Monkey is that there, as far as I know, have been no paid influencers. And that anyone that was in like Jeets, Gordon, any of those folks all just thought it was a cool project, bought a bag, and any shilling they were doing was to work their own bag, which is definitely a better way to do it. It leads to more stability, I think, and and it's just a nice thing to be able to say this is an organic coin. So Monkey does not have this issue related to these things, which to me is a great thing, and we should be promoting that on X as much as possible. I thought this was also a good post by Fatih Crypto. Uh, Monkey OG has been in for a while. Posted that we bounced up from the trend support, gaining volume, need to break the red area, believe in Monkey. So I think we're all just kind of waiting to break out a bit. And I think things are looking good chart wise, plus some of the bullish indicators here. I think we just have a great project here with great potential. Don also posted here, crypto doesn't reward the smartest, it rewards the survivors. You don't need perfect entries. You need conviction strong enough to outlast the noise, the dips, and the doubt. Survival alone is alpha. So that, people act like, well, they got skills picking projects and, being in the trenches and finding the runners. But survival, I think, is a skill in itself. That not everybody can just sit here and hold and wait for that generational wealth. So I think we have a chance with Monkey to do something incredible. We just all have to be on the same page. All hold, encourage each other to hold, add more when you can if you believe, and encourage others to buy because of the potential here. Also, Stijin says, remember, hardest part is doing nothing, which has kind of been a trend lately. People saying that, but that's true though. I mean, you don't act and sell or something like that when you believe in the project. So sometimes it's best just to do nothing. And Murad had a good post here. He says, dedicated believers will outperform everyone. And see, he's got the believers here compared to investors, traders, gamblers. And you can see the believers, that's where the real money's made because you're in maybe when things don't look incredible, like Monkey right now with the chart, right? This isn't the type of thing that attract swing traders or momentum traders or people who are just looking for the next runner, right? This type of chart doesn't necessarily, like if you zoom out, this is still a good looking chart, but this isn't necessarily, hey, this thing is gonna, run in the next 5 hours. And again, it could, but the point is, this here is a chart that lends itself to holding long term. And because of that, we're gonna hopefully attract those types of people that are looking for that long term gain where you buy and you hold and you wait, you believe, and that's how you get in and you make that generational wealth because you're in at a lower price than everyone else because you believe in the project and you hold regardless of the price. So let's just keep that momentum going and keep on building each other up in the community. I love seeing people giving love to each other and you know complimenting others and encouraging others. And I think that's a great thing about this community is that we really all want to succeed. We want to see the others succeed as well. This isn't where we're looking at each other wondering who's going to dump or anything like that. We want to hold. We believe, and I think we're going to make it. Thanks. Talk to you guys later.